Yeah, good job.
Don't be mad. So first time we do win, we win one of these little guys here. But if we do play again, we can get
Oh my god, the avocado. The avocado?
Exactly.
That one's so cute. Let me see, Mila.
Thank you.
Oh god, he's pissed. He said he wants to get off. Oh god, he looks so scared. He's terrified. Stop the fight. Mila. Hold on tight. Oh shit. Like a spider monkey.
Oh, he doesn't have a footing.
It's right there. There you go.
That's a W for Kangers.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Hello, it's Monday. This morning I took the kids to a dentist appointment. It is now 11:39 and I'm super hungry, so I'm gonna make some lunch. Yesterday I made a black bean burger, so I'm gonna have the other one today. But today I'm also gonna make some sweet potato fries with it, and I'm gonna show you guys how I make my favorite sweet potato fries. So in the last vlog, I asked you guys if you are liking the food ideas, inspiration, and all that. And a lot of you said you liked it. And then some of you asked for recipes. So I'm going to write out the recipe in the description box for you, but I'm also going to tell you right now. So I got a sweet potato, and you're going to need cornstarch. And this is very important for the sweet potato fries because without the cornstarch, they won't come out crispy like fries. They'll come out like wilty, like just like a steamed vegetable. So this is really what's gonna make it crispy. You'll need a mixing bowl, medium to large is good, some salt, some pepper, some olive oil, onion powder, some garlic powder. This is left over from a HelloFresh recipe, so I'm gonna use that. And I also like to add some paprika, but basically, other than salt and pepper, you can use whatever seasonings you prefer. This is just what I think tastes really good. So first, I'm just gonna cut off the ends. One thing about sweet potatoes is they are like the hardest thing to cut. So make sure you have like a really sharp, big knife for this. I actually got a little knife set from one of you guys. You sent me it when I lived in Texas, and I had a P.O. box, and I can't remember who it was. I'm so sorry I can't remember, but thank you so much for buying these for me because they are my most favorite knives. They're the sharpest knives I have. They're literally the best ones I have. They're by the brand Cuisinart. So thank you so much for sending those, because they are the only ones I like to use to cook with. Like, this is a super sharp big knife, and I still, like, it's so hard to cut these. So I'll just cut it in half since it's a pretty long one. And then I'll stand it up like this and also cut that in half. You can cut it in whatever shapes you prefer. Back in the day, because I started this recipe when I was keto, like many years ago, I used to cut it in little rounds. So do like maybe a 1/2 inch, and I would do little French fry rounds. You can do that, or you can make them like the actual shape of like steak fries, which is what I'm gonna do today. So just make sure that they're not too thick. The thicker you have them, the more it's gonna taste like mashed potatoes versus French fries. Also, the thicker you have them, the longer it's gonna take to cook. I want these to be ready soon because I am hungry, so I'm making them pretty thin. So this is how thin I'm doing that. I don't know if that's like a 1/3 of an inch or a 1/2 an inch. I'm not really sure, but that's the thinness. And then if you want to take it even further and have them look like matchstick fries, because they're a little wide, you can just take that and cut it right in half. You can remove the skin if you want to. I personally don't mind the skin, and like I just tell myself in my head that it's got more nutrients on it, so I just leave the skin on. So here's what the fries will look like. Forgot to say this before, but you'll want to preheat your oven to 420. And I'm not gonna eat all of these fries today, and I like them fresh because they don't reheat well. I mean, I guess if you wanted to, you could put them in the air fryer. But I like to just make them fresh whenever I want them. So what I'm gonna do is save half of them in a Ziploc bag. And then I'll just stick them in the freezer for the next time that I wanna use them. And that way they're already cut for you, and all you have to do is pull them out, let them defrost a little bit, and season them up. And then you've got a nice portion of these. I've done this before. They freeze totally fine. So now I'm gonna take what I am eating today, and I'm gonna put them in a bowl. This one looks a little too big, so I'm gonna cut this one again. You want them cut like as evenly of thickness as you can, just so they cook even, you know? All right, sorry if this angle is really weird, but I'm trying my best to show you guys inside of the bowl, so I'm trying. Anyways, first thing we want to do is coat it in cornstarch. And listen guys, a lot of my cooking is a very measure with your heart type of cooking. I just like it that way. It just comes natural to me to just season everything with my heart. But for the video, to kind of like help you guys out, I'll use a tablespoon. So we're gonna do 1 tablespoon, and then these fries, just think of it as half of a large sweet potato. And I'll just take this, I love how this has a handle. I got this at Dollar Tree, and I'll just take this and coat them this way. Okay, so as you can see, they're all coated. We're gonna go in with olive oil, and I would say a tablespoon again, but I'm just measuring with my heart. You don't want it too wet, and you don't want it too dry, if that makes sense. Garlic powder, I'm very generous with garlic powder. This is probably a teaspoon. And then we're going in with onion powder. I like to just coat the top. Just coat the top. That's kind of how I explain how much to put. And then we're gonna go in with paprika. and a generous helping of salt. I love using pink Himalayan salt. That's the only kind of salt that I use. And some black pepper. Here's what the seasoning looks like, and I'm just gonna do this again. This is easy, so you don't have to get your hands as dirty. You don't have to take out a utensil and do more dishes. That's why I just love this bowl. You could probably do this with a regular bowl, but I love how this has a handle. Now, ideally, you would put parchment paper. That is the best way for sweet potato fries because unfortunately, I guess from the sugar content, they get stuck to the pan very easily. I'm risking it for the biscuit today because I don't have any parchment paper and we're just gonna do our best. So I'm just gonna put them straight on the pan. This is technically non-stick, but it's pretty old, so it's really not that good at being non-stick, but we're just gonna deal with it. But definitely use parchment paper if you have it. It's gonna save your life. Foil, I've tried, it does not work as well. Parchment paper is the best option. What I'm gonna do to try to prevent it to stick, from sticking is I'm gonna put some olive oil because I actually don't have a spray right now. If you do have a spray and you don't have parchment paper, put a spray on there. I'm just gonna spread this out with my fingers. All right, so I have mine lined up on the baking sheet. It doesn't have to look pretty, but the reason why it looks uniform like this is because this is a super important step. You have to have space between the fries. If you don't have space between them, they're just gonna become steamed vegetables. You have to have the space so that they can actually crisp up on their own. It's very important. And what I like to do is just add a little bit more salt up on the top because just like regular potatoes, I don't know why, you just have to always add so much salt for it to actually taste salty, you know? If you wanna wait, you can wait and taste them when they come out, but really, for the salt to stick the best, you should salt them as soon as they come out the oven or just like right before they go in. So I just salted one more time. Once this is actually all the way preheated, I'm going to stick them in. Now I haven't made these in a while, so I can't remember how long I put them in for, but I'll let you guys know at the bottom of the screen. In the meantime, I will leave you my black bean burger recipe in the description box below. Basically, how I come up with my recipes is I'll just go, oh, the oven's preheated. And with the sweet potato fries, I just put them in. You wanna like flip them in the middle of their cooking so they can get really crispy on both sides. But with the black bean burger, and all of my recipes that I tend to use, basically I'll go look up a bunch of other people's recipes and kind of like do what I feel is right for me and what kind of ingredients I have in my house, and I just take little bits and pieces from other recipes and like make it my own. So that's how I do it. With the black beans, literally I just drain the liquid, rinse the beans. I try to pat them dry with paper towels, and then just like on a plate, I'll just take a fork and I'll mash them, because you don't want them too mushy, because if you do it too mushy, your burger's gonna fall apart even more. It's already hard enough to keep a black bean burger together without egg. So just mash them up with a fork pretty coarsely. Literally add any seasonings that you like. I like to add chili powder, cumin, salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder. And add some breadcrumbs, whichever ones you like, and then just mix it up with your hands. Roll it into a ball and then flatten it. And that's literally it. I just cook them in a pan with some olive oil until it's warmed up, because it's not meat, so you don't have to be wary of, you know, if the temperature is right, if the meat is all the way cooked through. Just heat it up as hot as you want it, and then you're done. I had to take off my glasses. Every time I open the oven, my glasses fog up. So, okay, I had it in for 15 minutes. So that was a perfect time on 420. And now I'm flipping them, and I'm so glad I put the olive oil because they're actually flipping pretty easily. So this works if you don't have parchment paper. So yeah, I'm just flipping them. as you can see, and then I'm gonna test how soft they're actually pretty soft, so I believe they're soft enough to eat, but I like my fries really crispy, so I'm gonna put mine in for like another 5 minutes and then they'll be ready. I'm also gonna show you guys my limey garlic aioli. This is my favorite dipping sauce for the sweet potatoes. And I saw this on a recipe probably like 6 years ago, so I cannot link this person's YouTube channel. I'm so sorry, I don't remember it. I just remember the recipe by heart, not the measurements, because I just measure with my heart, but just the ingredients. So basically you're gonna use mayonnaise. This is a vegan mayo. You don't have to use a vegan mayo. You can use a regular mayo. I used to use regular. You're gonna need some minced garlic and some lime juice, pepper, and salt. I also like to dip my burger in this, so I'm gonna make a pretty decent amount. And this one truly is measure with your heart. Like, I don't know what to tell you. just, you know, put in as much as you think. I guess I'm using a tablespoon of lime, maybe. Just put some in, mix it all together, and like taste it with your French fry. I would say like a teaspoon of garlic, some black pepper, some salt. I'm actually gonna put paprika as well. And then you just mix it up. It probably would be easier to put it in a bigger bowl and use a whisk, but I'm being lazy. All right, so I'm gonna assemble my burger now. When I cook the black bean burgers, I do them in the pan, but when I eat it the next day, I just heat it up in the microwave. You can put it back in the pan if you want to. I'm just being lazy. So I like to toast my bun, whatever buns you want to use. I'm gonna put some of the vegan mayonnaise on both sides generously because I love me some mayonnaise. And I do have a review for you guys on this Hellmann's vegan mayonnaise. It's absolutely delicious. And if you're a mayonnaise lover, I think you can't go wrong with this. Me personally, I'm very particular about my mayonnaise, and I think this is delicious. It kind of reminds me of Miracle Whip. All right, so I got both sides coated. Now I'm going to somehow get my, it's really hard because the black bean burgers, they fall apart pretty easily. Maybe next time I make them, I'll use the Bob's Red Mill egg replacer in the recipe and see if it holds it together. But I'll just like put the bottom of the bun and like go like this very carefully. And now it's on. So once it's on the bun, you're fine because it has something holding it. But like holding the burger by itself, no, it will fall apart, girl. You can use whatever you have on hand to put on your burger, whatever you like. I'm just using what I have right now. I have romaine lettuce I gotta use up, and I do have some red onion I have to use up. So that's what I've been using on my burgers. I love the red onion and the lettuce. I don't have any tomato though, or else that would be really good too. So I'm pretty generous with the onion. And then I like to do a little bit of ketchup. And then I just washed these 2 pieces of lettuce. So we're gonna put that on, and then the bun. And I know the lettuce is way too big for the burger, but who cares? So we've got that, and now I'm gonna add my fries. I know they look burnt, but the reason they get that color is because of all the seasoning, and the seasoning technically burns before the fries. So if that bothers you, cook it on a lower temperature, maybe 400 instead of 420, and you can cook them for a little bit longer on a lower temperature if you don't like that. So also I think it's the paprika too that gets burnt like that. But it doesn't bother me, and I like mine extra crispy, so that's why it looks that way. And then I've got my dipping sauce. I'm also gonna drink some black tea lemonade with classic syrup, which I brought home from work yesterday. I drank half yesterday. I'm gonna drink the other half today. Arnold Palmer's is probably my favorite drink. ever. I love it. I'm so ready to eat. I literally salivate every time I think about this burger. Like, it is so good. So I'm gonna go eat now. My jaw is so sore today. It just always feels worse after I eat. And I'm sure talking doesn't help, but I just wanted to show you guys a few things I picked up at Dollar Tree because I thought they were really cute. I was gonna do a designated haul, but I really don't have much. And some of the things are repeats, so I just feel like it's not necessary. But basically, I went there for this. I know it's flat, but basically it's just a little lunch box. And I know it's cheap, but it's just so cute. And my daughter is obsessed with the avocado print, so am I. So I got her that because she wants to bring her lunch to school next year. And then she found this, which that's brand new. I didn't see that last time. They had this little backpack with the same print on it. I definitely wouldn't recommend using this for school. Maybe you could get away with it for preschool, but this is just for like fun. Like, so she could use it as a purse or something, like for toys or whatever. She wants to bring it to Nana's house or whatnot. So I got that for her. I needed more Q-tips, and I always get them at Dollar Tree because they're obviously so inexpensive. I only get the cotton ones. Try to only get the cotton ones if you can, because they are biodegradable because they're pure cotton. The plastic stick ones are so bad. I got 2 more of these, which I showed you guys in a previous Dollar Tree haul, that I put my Q-tips and I put my flossers, and I want to have the same setup down here in this bathroom for the rest of my family because it's working really well for me. I had to get some new flossers for the kids. We saw the dentist today, and we were in a good routine of using flossers every day, but I think they forgot recently, and I've just been so focused on my own dental health that, you know how things happen. So anyways, I saw these and I thought this was pretty cool because I've never seen this brand at Dollar Tree before, and it's by the Eco Gang, and these are the floss picks that are made from plant-based materials. They're cruelty-free, they're vegan, and they have a mint flavor and double threaded. So I got 2 of those. I just liked that they were made from plant-based materials. I thought that was cool. What do you call it? The packaging is recyclable. Kids needed more toothpaste, so I got them another toothpaste. And I got another one of these because, I mean, I can't eat these because I can't do crunchy right now, but my whole family loved these, and they do expire next month, by the way. So always check the expiration dates for the things you buy at Dollar Tree. They're always so good. Their expiration date is coming soon. But yeah, this is the Nature Valley Sweet and Salty, and literally my husband and the kids are obsessed with this. So I got another one because it's a really good deal, and it's a full size. I actually went to Ocean State Job Lot today, and I saw this selling for $3, and we got it for $1.25. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be using my own basil that I grew from a seed for the first time. So I just snipped a few pieces off of my plant, and I'm gonna wash it and chop it up. We're having pasta tonight, so I've got that with some melted vegan butter, and then I'm just using some of this marinara sauce. And what I did was I mixed this plant-based cream cheese in it, like maybe 2 tablespoons, and this is probably like a half a cup of sauce, and then I put like a teaspoon of chopped garlic, and kind of like trying to make my own little vodka sauce, I guess. And then I'm gonna top it with some freshly chopped basil. A good reason I bought these funnels. Oh, Look at that. Perfect. Ah, beautiful. So I just cleaned the kitchen. It's the morning. It's 10:30. Tuesday. I'm gonna go check on the potatoes because we had some heavy rain yesterday and I just haven't looked at the potatoes in a while. Oh my goodness. They are huge. Oh, it's hot out here. So we're having a heat wave this week in Massachusetts and it is so hot. So I already started the air conditioning because what I've noticed is because we have such a small air conditioner for a big space, like we really should have a larger one, but we got what we got. And you got to start it earlier before it gets super hot so that it can keep the house cool versus like if you start it when it already is super hot, it works overtime to try to cool your house and it just doesn't work. But anyways, let me show you the potatoes. They're so huge. Look at, they're like all the way out of the bucket. Like there's so many like stems. Oh, it looks like something's been eating the leaves. That's interesting. I got no obviously no pesticides on it, so that's all right. This one is doing well. We've got another little baby coming. We got another one right here. Is that a potato? Looks different. Yeah, those are huge. All right, I'm going back inside. It is humid and hot. I know I sound like a little B word right now because I used to live in Texas where it was way hotter, but I'm acclimated to the cool weather now, so this is really hot for me. Today's gonna be a laundry day. I need to get laundry done. I haven't done that. Well, it's only Tuesday. I act like I've had the whole week to clean. Yesterday I was not feeling good with my tooth like after I ate, so I only ate 2 meals yesterday and then ice cream for dessert because ice cream just felt really good in my mouth because this was super sore. But after I ate both of my meals, it's just from the chewing. Like the black bean burger was soft. It is a soft thing. The french fries are soft. Like, what else did I eat? What did I eat last night? Oh, pasta. That was soft too. It's just that the chewing and the jaw moving up and down and like around to chew, it makes me so sore afterwards. So I was not feeling great with my mouth yesterday. And so all I did was the dishes and clean the counters, and I did filming, of course. But today, I already cleaned the counters and did the dishes, and so my plan for the rest of the day is to get some serious laundry done because it's just like piling up in my room. Other than that, I don't have any other plans. We're not going to go anywhere today. And then tomorrow's Wednesday. I think tomorrow I'll probably go to work and pick up my tips. And I do need to return a shirt to Old Navy. And it's been a while, so I'm going to call them and see if I can return it because I don't know where my receipt is. So I'm going to see if I can actually return it without a receipt or just exchange it for something different. Because I bought this like halter top, the yellow one that I showed you guys in a vlog. It has like a built-in bra and I thought it was going to be awesome. It's not. My boobs are way too big for it. It's way too low cut. There's like side boob and cleavage and there's just too much boob. And that's really not my vibe right now. I don't really like to have all that hanging out. So I was like, yeah, this is not gonna work for me. So I think I'm gonna return it for something different. And just a reason to kind of get out of the house because even though I am enjoying my summer and you know we're doing fun things here and there, like we went to the festival that I showed you guys in the beginning of this vlog. That was so much fun, and I haven't been on like rides, like amusement park rides, in so long, so that was really fun. And I'm having a great summer, but it's starting to get very like monotonous, I guess, during the week where we don't do the fun things. Like it's just day in day out the same things, cleaning up after everybody's mess, no matter my efforts in the kitchen, it still looks like crap by the end of the day. And yesterday I did the dishes twice, and then by the end of the day, it looked like I hadn't done anything. It looked like crap. And I know that's gonna happen. Like, we make a lot of homemade food, we cook all day, and I have 4 people in my house. So yeah, I know, it makes sense, but it's still just like, it's frustrating. Maybe I'm PMSing. I know I just went through ovulation. I don't know. I'm just frustrated. Because nothing ever stays neat in this house, and I just feel like I put so much effort towards cleaning and it doesn't really show by the end of the day, so it's frustrating. And the other thing is, like, kids are starting to drive me nuts. I love them, but they are starting to fight a lot. And, you know, before it wasn't getting to me, and now it's getting to me. I'm just tired of the fighting. You know, I try to tell them we're gonna do an hour of reading every day, and they just fight me on it every day. I try to explain to them, like, we're going back to school in about 4 weeks, I think we're going back to school. We gotta get our brains sharp, we gotta be reading. We should have been reading the whole summer. But I tried to tell them, and they fought me on it, and because it just ruins my day to just, like, the only way they listen to me is when I yell, and I don't want to yell. And it's really upsetting that they don't want to respect me enough to listen to my calm words, so that I have to actually yell to get my point across. That really makes me upset. I don't want to yell, but that's literally the only way that they take me seriously, and that's really unfortunate. If you have any tips, please let me know, because I try to send them to their room when they're fighting too much. They've been hitting each other, and I know it's a part of growing up. They're kids. I always fought with my sister because we were very close in age. I know it's just a part of life, but, like, I still have a job to do. I still have cleaning to do, and I also want to relax as well. I still need to make my meals and eat, and it's like, when I'm constantly reprimanding them, it's just kind of like ruining my day, what I have to do, because I'm, like, constantly being on them. So, ugh. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna end this vlog because I think the vlog is getting pretty long. I will go ahead and start a new one, so it'll probably be, the next vlog will be like the rest of this day, if anything cool happens. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed the recipes. Let me know if you recreate them and how you like them, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.